I'm Eytan Shander with Awesemo. We have 3 plays for you on this Tuesday evening NBA slate for PrizePicks.com. But we also have a promo code for you first, Awesemo, AWESEMO. Use it on your first deposit, and we'll match it up to $100. Our first play for Tuesday night in the NBA on PrizePicks.com, Patty Mills, and it's a super low number for Patty Mills on points. This is a Knicks-Nets extravaganza early in the slate, but Mills comes off a brutal game, 38 minutes, only able to put up 9 points, couldn't hit much, although he didn't shoot terribly, just couldn't hit the majority of his shots and didn't take a ton. So I think there is a somewhat of a concern that there's a regression back to the mean. I can't see it by any means against this Knicks backcourt that has undergone some changes, and if anything, we see Patty Mills stand an even greater chance. He's getting the minutes there. That's not going to diminish instantly by any means. Mills comes off a 38-minute game. Granted, only got 9 points, but upwards in that, low to mid-30s, basically each and every night. 38, if anything, was the high mark. So you know you're guaranteed since the middle of this month consistently in those 30 minutes. And then, look, it's been 4 of the last 5, not counting that 9-point game against the Suns, in which Mills has hit at least 17 points. He's at 12.5. Still needs to be a nice vehicle of offense behind Durant and Harden. So we're going to start things out on Tuesday night going over Patty Mills, 12.5 points. All right, our second play is Russell Westbrook. Now, we're going to stay here when it comes to points and fade. He's at 19.5. And I think a lot of people are going to look at this based off of recent performances and say, well, come on, he hasn't hit 19 or at least below 19 since the 19th, where they lost in Boston, 2 straight games there. But as LeBron, and we've seen this team continue to just be up and down, there's definitely a pathway here tonight, at least against this matchup specifically with the Sacramento Kings, where they're going to blow the Kings out, and you're not going to see as many minutes by all means. So Lakers, all of a sudden, again, inconsistent at best right now. Kings still struggling, definitely only won 3 of their last 10. We're going to take advantage of a blowout factor here. And even in competitive games, Westbrook is not dominating that total of 19.5, 18.5 points. He's at 19.5 coming into this game specifically, but this has been a rather lower number. And even still, 3-4 of the last 5 games, we've seen him hover around that number, especially with the blowout in play. I know it was a triple overtime game on Friday when these two got together. Don't expect that. Expect a Lakers roll, and Westbrook's not going to play 51 minutes in that one. So we'll go under the 19.5 points for Westbrook. Last play, we have to have something in this game. It's the game of the century here between the Warriors and the Suns, 2 of the hottest teams in the NBA, and Steph still sits at 5.5 3-pointers on PrizePicks. I was hoping that we could get a flat number and not have to worry about the hook, but such is life. That's okay. He's gone over this number 3 straight games. He's actually, if you want to date back 3 more games, 5 of his last 6 games, he's gone over this number. He's hit 6+ in 5 of his last 6. We doubted him earlier in this run against the Sixers. That's not happening. They need every single ounce of firepower if they're going to compete and actually win this game against the Suns, who are looking for their 17th straight win. It's insane what they've put together. So expect Steph to be at the very least consistent with the amount of looks he's been getting, consistent with the amount of shots that have been going in, especially going up against a team that might put up a $130 on Golden State, who's been playing exceptionally well on defense, but this is the offensive juggernaut in the Phoenix Suns. Looking at it, 7 made threes, 6 made threes, 6 made threes. Those are coming off 13, 15, 11 attempts respectively. He is absolutely launching. And until proven otherwise, until he fails us, we have to roll over 5.5 threes for Steph. All right, we'll run it back. We're going over 12.5 points for Patty Mills, under 19.5 points for Russell Westbrook, and over 5.5 projected threes for Steph Curry. Put him in a flex play. Now you have to hit 2 of 3 in the entry, and if you do, it will pay 1 1/4 back what you put in. If you hit all 3 in the flex play, well, you'll win 2 1/4 back. You want a bigger payout? Don't worry, we got you. It's called the power play on PrizePicks. Now you must hit all 3 correctly in this entry, and if you do, it will pay out 5 times your entry fee. Use our promo code Awesemo, AWESCMO, and we'll match your first deposit up to $100. I'm Eytan Shander for Awesemo. Have a great night.